So today we are gonna declutter my cheek products, I mean blushes. So my goal for this is not, hold onto a reasonable collection, because that will be just keep like one or two, right? I think I just want to keep the products that I will genuinely use, instead of just holding all of them because they are pretty and let them go bad in my collection. So yeah, let's declutter this. This is one drawer. This drawer is mainly creams and liquids, but because my drawers are overflowing, these are some powders here as well. And this drawer is full of powders. But I think I want to begin with this drawer because, like I said, it's overflowing. These Elite Girls blushes. I mean, these are good quality, but I just never use them. I don't know why I bought so many of them, which the only one I use is this one. Like, I really like this color. This color is very, very unique, but yet very pretty on your skin. And I don't have other blushes that in this same color, so I'm holding on to this and getting rid of all of these. It's like mostly unused. All of these are Urban Decay powder blushes, and I rarely use them. Getting rid of these. And oh, these are my Chanel blushes. I don't know, I love them, but should I keep them? I think these are maybe piles. I will decide later. These four are my Japanese drugstore blushes. I'm thinking, should I keep one of these? But these two I want to get rid of. I don't use them at all, like. Yeah, these two are maybe pile as well. These two are like, they are so cute. I want to hold on to them, but they are so old. I don't think anybody should use them anymore. If they sell like a refill of this, I am more than happy to buy the refill, but I don't think they do. So yeah, I am getting rid of these. Very sad, but I think I just should throw them away. So this is the throw away pile. These creams, I don't know about these. Like, these are too silicone for my liking, and they are pretty old. I think I should just get rid of these and not even finding them a new home. These are, it's called Sea-Tif, the brand, and it's a Japanese drugstore brand, and these are actually pretty good. They are like stacked, and half of it is powder and half of it is cream, and they are actually pretty cute. But I just don't know if I should hold on to them because of that. I don't know. Yeah, I think I should just get rid of these, since I don't use them. All of these are, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you cannot. So these two drawers, I don't think I will like get rid of any of them, because they are pretty new, because it's just last year. Later last year, I started to be very into cream blushes, like everybody else. So I bought a lot, and a lot of them I'm still testing, and a lot of them I love, and I actually use them. Or not is the standard I should have for this declutter. So yeah, and all of these are out of frame, but I am keeping on those as well. Not doing very well, but recently I just really like cream products. But this is a maybe pile, I think. It's from Givenchy. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. It's this brand, okay? And I think this is liquid blush. I don't think I have like the same color, so I think this is a maybe pile. Yeah, I'm putting this onto the maybe pile. And this is a very pretty Burberry blush, and it's pretty new. It's almost freshly new, so I think I should just get rid of this and have somebody else enjoy it. And all of these NARS blushes I don't use, so I think they are very nice. They are pretty good blushes. NARS blushes are very, very good, but I just don't use them. So yeah, I think I should just get rid of it if I'm not using them. Okay, here is another one. It's from MAC. I just rarely use it. So yeah, getting rid of it. I have all of these sticks right here. This one I am keeping is the Glowgasm from Charlotte Tilbury that everybody love and everybody going crazy. Even though I don't get why everybody love this so much, but yeah, I think I still want to hold on to it and try if I can find a way of making them work for me. And this Chantecaille blush, I don't know, sometimes it looks super nicely on my skin, like so glowy, like so smooth, and sometimes looks gross on my skin. It looks like a hot pink and even blush. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna hold on to it right now. I'm gonna decide after I try more. So all of these ColourPop sticks, I don't use them that much, but I do want to keep one. I'm gonna keep the shade Aloha and get rid of these 4. That's not too bad. And I'm holding on to this Clinique one and this one. And since this container is empty, just gonna keep all of these into this container. And now this sword just looks so much better. Let me change it a little bit. I think this is pretty good. It's still not a reasonable amount of blush, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. Let's go into the powder drawer. So this is my powder drawer. Let me just, it's overflowing. Let's just start from the Clinique blush. I actually have one more in my everyday drawer. It's the Nude Pop. I'm not getting rid of that. I think my goal for that is using it up. But I have these other 3. What should I do? I think I want to keep this one, the Poppy Pop. Yeah, the Poppy Pop. It's a pretty cute, like deep orange blush that I really like this kind of color, but these 3 I just don't use. So yeah, finding them a new home. This is a Japanese drugstore brand called Excel. So it's like the same name with the Microsoft Office software. Don't know why they decide to, use this name, but I actually think this is a pretty good blush, other than the packaging is not very nice. I'm holding on to this. And all of my MAC blushes, I actually love MAC blushes, and I actually use them, so yeah. And this container, the e.l.f. one, I never use it. Getting rid of this. And the 2 ColourPop blush, I think I want to keep this one because it's a very nice lavender blush, and I actually use this. And this is a light pink one. Do I keep this? yeah, I think I want to keep this. It looks pretty nice on my skin. And this is very new, so I'm not getting rid of this one. It's their face palette. And this Can Make blush. This is another maybe pile. We'll discuss later. This is the brand 3 and this is the brand Lunasol. I want to keep them. Not doing a very good job, I hear. But this container is the container that I like and use the most. So I don't think I am getting rid of that much just from this container. So yeah. This is the Laura Mercier blush. I think I just got this in the last Black Friday. So I think I want to hold on to this. And these Can Make blushes, they are actually very good. And I want to use them more instead of just get rid of it. I want to put this LA Girl blush in here. Yeah, it just fits better in here. This Bobbie Brown blush, never use it. Get rid of it. And this blush, this is not a brand anymore. It's called About SUQQU. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a drugstore, Japanese drugstore brand that went out of business. But this is the one of the first blush I have, and in that period of time I really like this kind of light pink color, and it's actually still very pretty. I want to just hold on to this for the sentimental reason. Okay, I'm not doing very well in this drawer. Okay, let me move on to the next drawer. These 4 are from the brand La Durée. They are so pretty, and these are discontinued, so you cannot get them anymore. They are in a new compact that I don't really like, so I'm gonna keep them. Let's discuss this drawer, this container. Let me move them. So this one is it's a limited edition Laura Mercier blush. I think I should get rid of it because I just don't use it. And this 2 NARS blush, I do like them. Should I keep them? I think I should keep them just for now. And this is a blush that I don't use. This is from NARS as well. I think I should get rid of it. It's still quite new. And you know what? I think I want to get rid of the shade Luster, because I think this kind of shade I have a lot in my collection. Even the Laura Mercier, this one, I just got like the shade Fresco. I think it's pretty close. And with that being said, I don't reach for this as well, like at all. So I think I should just pass this to another person that can enjoy this. And it's pretty new. And this one is from Etude House. I'm getting rid of this. I just don't use it. This is from L'Oreal. It's their True Match Super Blendable Blush. Should I keep this or get rid of it? This is the maybe pile. Okay. These are, oh, not all of them, but majority of this container is the Japanese high-end blushes, which I love. Let me think. Oh, this is a brand called Esprit. It's their like a high-end brand drugstore. It's like the price is more of like a pixie in the Western like market, and this is very good, and they reformulate this formula and it's not as good anymore. And you can see I used a lot of it. I don't know if you can see, but I used a lot of it. I think I want to keep this and maybe one day put it into the project pen and actually use it up because it's super good. And this is the reformulate version, and I don't use this one as much, like at all. I think I should get rid of this. And this is a Cannibal blush. Should I keep this? Like, it's very pretty. I think I should keep this. It's a very good formula, and this is the only blush I have from this brand. And all these three are from Surat. It's not a Japanese brand, but I think this brand is like inspired by Japanese like beauty and such, and I really like their formula, so keeping on those. And this is from the brand Addiction. I really like their formula, so I'm really not doing very well in the blush section, but in front of me there's quite a big pile. So yeah, I don't think I'm doing too bad, but I'm definitely not doing like too well. Okay, the next would be all of these powder like face palettes. I think I should get rid of this Jouer one because it's pretty, but I think I maybe lightly swatched once and never used it after that. I think I should find this a new home. And this Zoewa one, I think I used like 2 to 3 times. It's okay. I'm not super inspired by this like color story, so I think I should find this a new home as well. These three are from SUQQU. It's their like powder blush compact. I actually love this, and these are something that I would actually use. And also is this 2 limited edition Tom Ford Trail. Like this every summer I use this a lot, and somehow it still looks like new. I don't know why, like I use this like crazy every summer, and still it's every summer I see no progress on this. I feel like I don't even know why. Like there's 20 grams of product in this compact. I think that's why I'm never seeing any progress on it. But since that's what I enjoy and what I actually use, I think I should just keep it. And this drawer, a little blush from Armani. I think I should keep this. I don't have a lot of this kind of color. And I'm keeping this by Terry one, but I am getting rid of this Shuvermara little blush duo compact I made myself, but I never used. Finding it a new home. What is this? Is this their duo? Oh, this is a very beautiful formula. I am keeping this. Okay, putting it back. And all these three, let me see. This is the color Frantic Pink. I don't know. I think this is a maybe pile. I will think, should I keep it or should I not? And these 2 Dior the Dior ones I think I want to keep. They are the formula I really like and I love to use. And the other Tom Ford one, this is the shade Inhibition. This is such a pretty nude blush. I think I'm keep this. And another one is the shade Flush. It's a very beautiful color, but I never use it, and I have a similar color in this one. It's the brand called Maquillage. It's again a brand under the Shiseido umbrella, and I think this, well, this is more vibrant, but it's in the same category, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. So let's organize this a little bit. I think it's looking much better than before. I think I should get rid of this. It's the Benefit face palette. I don't use it like at all. So yeah, finding it a new home. Oh, another declutter. I'm happy of that. So the maybe pile. I think I'm gonna get rid of all three because I never use them, like ever. You know what, this blush is actually a liquid blush. I think this one in the maybe pile I want to keep. And this L'Oreal blush. I have a lot of nudie blush, but it's not as nude as this one. So I think I want to keep this because sometimes I want to actually like reach for this kind of color. Yeah. So I'm keeping that. And all of the Chanel blushes, but I just never use them, so I think I should just get rid of them because, you know, why keep them if you don't use them? And now I think it's much better than before. It's not as overflowing, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let me rearrange this a little bit. So this is my powder blush drawer right now. This big pile I am getting rid of. I think I am doing pretty good. This drawer is a very difficult drawer. This half are all my eyeshadows, like small eyeshadow palettes, and like these palettes, like quads, trills, like duos. There's no singles, but small palettes are all here, and some of my Viseart palettes, and these are all my highlight and bronzers. I think I want to declutter these. I want to declutter these and fit them into my complexion drawer, so I can like make this drawer not so like overflowing. Okay, let's maybe look at this highlight drawer. So where should I start? This one is actually something I want to keep because I don't have something like this. It's a very unique highlight palette. Like it's like a weird color. You cannot tell on the camera, but it's like a weird color highlight trio. Like this is pink, and this is like almost blue and gold, and this is like a bronze color, but it actually looks very nice on the skin, so I want to hold on to that. This three is a brand called Cezanne. It's a Japanese drugstore brand, so I have all three. Should I keep them? I want to keep one. This one is a champagne color, and this is the color that I will actually use, and I am finding these two a new home. These two are pretty new, like they are, I barely touch them. Okay, and this Maybelline highlight, let me swatch. Oh, it's so soft. I mean, it's pretty, but I never use it. So I guess I should just get rid of it. This Fenty Trail, I actually really like. Like you can see, I used a lot of it. And I don't think this is okay to, you know, find a new home because I already used this much. So I'm just gonna hold on to it and actually use it. This is another thing from that Excel brand, but this I actually don't really like, so I am gonna get rid of this. And this is the MAC Oh Darling. It's actually one of my favorite gold blush, not blush, highlight. So yeah, I am hold on to this. This is hard. I don't know. It's actually very, very pretty. But I just don't know if I would reach for it that much at all. I think I should just get rid of it because this color is not something that I use a lot at all. The Anastasia Amrezi, keeping this. What is this to? White and Wild. I think I should get rid of this. I actually like the Bloom Time color a lot more, and I have that in my project pan. But this one I don't use at all. Like you can see, it's pretty much new. So finding a new home for that. And also this one, I even did a review on this, and I didn't really like it. It looks like quite a pale color, but somehow on my light medium skin tone, it leaves a stripe on my skin. I don't know why, and the formula is not my favorite. I don't know why everybody like this, and it seems like I am the only one that I don't like it. And these two, the Bare Minerals. I really like this formula. It's very, very subtle. Like you can, I won't say you can barely tell because you absolutely can, but it's just a very subtle highlight. I do want to keep one subtle highlight in my collection. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this Laura Mercier one since I never touch it. And well, I won't say I never, but recent days I never use it anymore. This is a Can Make little highlight. I think I want to keep this because I don't have like this kind of color. And it's not your very, how to say, like intense kind of lavender highlight. It's just very subtle, so I think I can use that. And the NARS highlight. I mean, these are pretty, but I don't use it. This one I used quite a bit. I think I should keep this because I already used a lot of it. I might as well just, you know, finish it one day. But this one, since I rarely touch it, I think I can, you know, find it a new home. I'm doing pretty well on this drawer. And this Cover FX highlight. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't use it anymore. And this Dior highlight, never getting rid of this. This is so nice. And this Elsie highlight. Can I open this? Okay. It's so pretty, but I, again, never use it. And it's pretty freshly new, so finding a new home for that. And this too, the Dior Luminizer in the shade 01 and the Clinique highlight. These two I really like and I actually use, so keeping this too. By the way, these containers are from Daiso. Don't know how I feel about it, but it's kind of handy and it's very affordable. This is a Chanel highlight that even though I really like, but I rarely use. So finding a new home for that. These two, oh, this is one of my first highlight. It's from Clé de Peau, and I use a lot of it, and also for the sentimental the sentimental reason, I think I should keep this and actually use it up. And also because I use a lot of it, I just don't think I should give this to anybody else. Okay. And this one, this is also from Clé de Peau, but I rarely use this. I think I should find this a new home. This Fenty one, I don't know why everybody like this. I really don't. Like, it's their very famous, what's the name? Their diamond bomb. Like, I hate this. I really do. Like, I don't know why everybody love this even. But with that being said, I think I can try to use this on my eyelids. I will try that. But if I still don't like it that way, I will get rid of it. And this is actually a eyeliner. It's actually a eyeshadow from Burberry. I mean, I think I should just find it a new home. Let me swatch this. Let me swatch it for it. Oh my god, so it's too pretty. It's too pretty to get rid of it. I actually want to use it more. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's so pretty. Such a pretty champagne color. And keeping that. And this again is one of my first highlight, and used a lot of it. It's from a brand called Exia. It's a department store brand from Japan. It's a Japanese brand. I really love this. And it's weirdly very long wearing on your skin, so that's why I love it a lot. The Charlotte Tilbury film star. I mean, it is super good. It's so good, but I don't use it at all. I think I should just get rid of it. These two are from Bobbie Han. I think I am gonna get rid of this one and hold on to this one because I don't know if you can tell. I used a lot of this. So yeah, I don't think... Whoa, so much hair. And now let's look at the creams and liquids. I want to fit them into this container. What is this? This Stila one. I mean, it's pretty, but it's too dark for my skin. I bought this because a YouTuber recommended this. I think it's Karima. I think she has the same kind of skin tone with me, but I just don't know why this looks so dark on my skin. It's very pretty, but it looks dark for some reason. So yeah, finding this a new home since it's very, very pretty. And I have a backup. I don't know why I have a backup of this On the Cusp Super Shock Cheek highlight. It's very good, and the one I am using I heat pan on, but I don't think I should have a backup of this. So yeah, finding it a new home. This one, since I already heat pan on this, I think I should just hold it and use it up. And this one is actually one that I think I can get rid of. It's the brand called Etavos. It's a Japanese high-end brand, and it's actually pretty nice, but I rarely use it, so getting rid of that. The Tower 28 Balm. This pretty much is just a skincare balm, and I don't use it. I think I should just get rid of it. Oh my god, this is so exhausting. I'm sitting on the floor. And these two, one is Double Down and one is Flexitarian from ColourPop. I'm keeping this because I actually like this and I used quite a bit of these, so I'm just not comfortable to give them to somebody else. And so is this two. Like, you probably can tell I use quite a bit and I actually really like it. So yeah, these are staying. Oh, this is a bronzer. This is the RMS Living Luminizer. You used up quite a bit, so keeping this as well. And this is a collaboration between Estee Lauder and Violet. I think now Violet is leaving or already left Estee Lauder, and she has joined Guerlain. And actually, I don't have a lot of these kind of balmy highlight, and I used quite a bit of this. So, and on top of that, it's like a very sticky balm. So I don't think I should have other people use this. So just keeping this, and this is pretty new and I actually quite like it. It's from a mini trail from Nude Sticks, and it's, what is this? It's the shade Hey Honey. It looks very dark, but it's actually not very dark on your skin. It's pretty nice. This one I'm getting rid of. This is from the brand Maybelline. Never use it. This one I think I'm keeping because it looks pretty nice on the skin. It's from Refi. Don't know which one is correct. And getting rid of this What's Up highlight from Benefit. Just never use it. And this is from the brand Cover FX. It's a little mini, and I actually like this, and I don't have a lot of very intense liquid highlight, so I want to keep this. Keeping the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, of course. Keeping this Westman Atelier. This is in the shade Light Up. It's a very good cream highlight. And keeping this two as well. One is Chanel. It's the like something bomb. And this is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. And I quite like them. And I actually use them. And keeping this as well, the Lisa Eldridge one. And the Chanel one, I feel like the Chanel one is pretty similar to the Lisa Eldridge one. I think I should just find a new home for this because it's pretty new, and I only use like 1 or like 2 or 3 pumps of this. So yeah, getting rid of that. This is a liquid highlight from Kogan Dough, and I don't use it, so I think I should just get rid of it. And this is from Sephora, and I just don't use it, so I think, yeah, getting rid of it. Seems like all of the rest is bronzers. So yeah, I think my highlight declutter is quite successful. It was originally it was like 2 containers for powder and 1 full container for the liquid and cream, and also overflowing on this section. But now it's like barely fitting like 2 containers, and I feel like pretty good about it. But I just need to find a way to store these. I don't like just let them like swirling around in here. So there's one empty container. I'm very happy about this. And now it's the bronzers. Let me find some that I actually want to keep. So this Tom Ford one I am keeping. I really like this. Yeah. But should I? Yeah, I'm keeping this. I really like this. And this one, I don't think I should pass on anybody. Like, I almost used like the whole bronzer up, and I have a dent on this highlight, and I use a lot of these 3 color. I think this is something I want to maybe one day put into the project pan and actually use it up. I think nobody should have this palette from me. Okay, this RMS cream bronzer I actually want to keep. This is pretty new. I'm still trying. And this 3, I don't know. I want to keep this. This ColourPop one. I think I'm getting rid of. I barely use it. And I actually prefer the Chanel one that I am using. So getting rid of this. Oh my god, this declutter pile is so big. And this NARS one, the liquid one, I think this is a maybe pile. Yeah. And also is this Armani bronzer. It's a maybe pile. This is also a maybe pile, the Cover FX. With liquid bronzer, the problem is I love them, but I rarely use them. That's the problem. Getting rid of this e.l.f., never use it. And Addiction. I think I want to keep this because it's very beautiful, and Addiction is a brand I really love from the Japanese department store. But I do think I'm already doing pretty well on this. Oh, I forgot about this too. The Fenty bronzer. Only used once, never touch it after that. I think I should have somebody else use this. And the Huda Beauty one. Yeah, getting rid of this as well. Only touched it once, so yeah. I feel like I just shouldn't buy any bronzer, and that's my plan. I'm not buying any bronzers because I just don't use them enough to have that much. And the Riffy bronzer, this is the one that I actually want to hold on to because this color works very nicely on my skin. And the NARS, I really like NARS bronzer. As you can see, I almost used the whole thing up in this palette, so I do want to have one NARS bronzer. I really like Addiction formula, so yeah, I am keeping that. I'm already doing pretty good on this, so I'm not really mad at me like keeping these. And these two I'm keeping. They are pretty new and I really like them. And what is this? It's the Dior contour. I think I want to have one contouring kind of thing because I don't have them. And this is a pretty good one actually. And this is from YSL. I think I use it twice and never touch it. I think I just should get rid of it. It's very nice. It's such a good bronzer, but I don't think I should just hold on to it because it's good. Because it's good, it should have somebody use it, right? So this one, it's the same. I think since I already kept the Tom Ford bronzer, I think I should just find a new home for this. It's a very good bronzer. And oh, I'm doing pretty well on this. Like you can see, it's overflowing on this section, and this whole container is full, but now it's like half empty. Maybe that's just because I'm not super into bronzers. I use them, but I'm not like very into having too many options of them. I can just have one thing that I really love and use it every day. Have absolutely no problem with that. So I'm keeping this Tom Ford cream bronzer, like the dual one. It actually very nice. And this dual one, the formula is super good. So keeping that. I mean, for a normal person, this is still a lot. But compared to how it was before, I think this is pretty good. But I just need to find a new way to store these. I think I should just get rid of them because I just never use it. The liquid one is not as easy to use as the creams and powders because you have to squirt it out and it's whole mess. So yeah, getting rid of these. Maybe someone else can enjoy them. And I am fitting this into my complexion drawer. Let's try that. Okay, now I put all of the bronzers and highlights in this top drawer. It's my base drawer, and it was overflowing with foundations and powders, and now I can also fit into these and also have some room. I mean, don't worry, I won't like buy more and fit that room. I'm just saying it's not too cluttered, and you can see it's quite organized, and I really like this. So yeah, even though this is still more than one can use, I'm pretty happy about this. And look at this whole big pile of decluttered highlight, bronzers, and blush. If I don't do this, all of these amazing products is just gonna go bad in my collection. So I'm happy about that. I finally decide one person don't need that much. Well, this is, again, this is still more than one person can use. But yeah, since I'm not using them, better to find them a new home. I'm super happy. Since these are all empty, I can declutter this pile, which is my smaller eyeshadows.